Okay, how do I? Oh, there I am. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, the alarm went. The stopwatch. I really should have made sure that my hair was brushed and everything, but here we go. Here I am. You've got me. So let's talk about some important things. Most people will join network marketing, of course, to run businesses. The attractive thing for mums, anyway, is to run a business around their children. Some people do it part-time, some people do it full-time, some people do it just a little bit on the side. For me, I actually run my business now 8 years on in part-time hours. I have a downline of over 60,000 around the world as well. I have a really big team in the Middle East. And yeah, it's fantastic. It's given us a great life. It actually gave me the money to invest into my pro planner. So I was a police officer before that. I was heavily pregnant when I decided to join, and I was looking for a little bit of extra cash on the side. Obviously, I took it more seriously than that. It didn't just go amazing and that was it. No, I realized the potential. I put in a lot of hard work, and of course, consistency over time equaled amazing results. So by the end of the second year, I'd earned over 1 million, and then it just kept growing. It was crazy. So the prime years in my business were 2014, 15, 16, 17. I slowed down after that. It gives you the opportunity to do so, right? So now I've learned a lot. I've spent over 100,000 in coaching. I've been coached around the world by some of the world's best standalone network marketing trainers. I'm proud of that, and I really enjoyed it as well. I met some of my amazing friends, some of my closest friends in business and personally, actually, just by doing that. So I'm a massive fan, as you can probably tell. Okay, so let's go into it and talk about working around the kids. Now, look, I don't know how I did it the first time. I was 30 weeks pregnant when I got started working in the police full time. But after the first 3 weeks of running my business, like full on, it started going wild. So I decided that I would go onto my maternity leave early, which was, I guess, a bit of a risk, but I knew what I was willing to do. So I did that, never went back to the police, resigned, I don't know, 6 months later. And that was, and I said the rest, as I guess, was history. My husband left shortly after that. We've never looked back. We've been entrepreneurs ever since, investing in other businesses as well. Hey, Isaac. Oh, you're so sweet. Investing in other businesses as well, because I know loads of people here, network marketing is multiple streams of income. I am 8 years down the road, and I don't believe that. Like, any sales business can go up and down, just like if you owned a high street shop. I believe that all of us should have multiple streams of income. However, you've got to master one first. So you've got to master one that makes you successful enough that you can then build, and you understand the formula, I guess, to building a successful business online. You probably want it. Hi, Fanny. So my point being is that I think you should have definitely a network marketing income. I love it, but also other streams of income alongside. That's my personal belief. Now, working around children, I look back and think, how the hell did I do it? But I know how I did it. My husband, hey, Haley, my husband was an amazing, amazing help. And we decided to be a team, and we could both see that. And I guess really, like, it was my time to do whatever I could for the family. And Sean's actually just coming into his time now. He's got something on the burner that he's looking into now. And I think that when you are a team, you can both sort of recognize, like, look, this is my time. And I know that if I put my effort in here and you help out with this other stuff that maybe you wouldn't normally help out with, then we can really push forward in our family lives. And we've had some, oh, hey, watching from New York. Oh my gosh, I was only thinking about New York the other day. I really want to go back. So maybe we can have a coffee when I go. I'm definitely going. Yeah, so there are obviously sort of factors that enabled me to build my business super fast. So I want you to know that if you are watching and you're thinking, well, how did she earn 1 million within 2 years with a tiny baby? Listen, it wasn't like that. My baby was well behaved and he was just amazing. He just slept. He didn't. He had intolerances and allergies and all that stuff. And it was difficult, but I had a lot of help and a lot of support. My husband was incredible. My family were incredible. His family were incredible. So we had a lot of support around us. So I don't want anyone to look on and be disillusioned. It's almost like that social media thing of, wow, oh, she did that, but she's just another level. Like, I did have an insane work ethic. And when I look back, I think I don't actually know where that even, I kind of do, like watching my dad as I was growing up. But I mean, I don't know what kept me going at that pace for so long. I just don't. It was a need. I think it's the amount of love I have. Like, I love my family so flipping much. Like, I would, if you said to me now, you have to work 18 hours a day, Emma, I don't know, packing food to give your family a great life, would you do it? Like, yeah, I'd do that. If I have to do that, if that's my only option of what I have to do to give my family a great life, then yes, I would do it. So I guess that I found something that I really enjoyed. I was actually really good at it. And I've got even better over the years. And I enjoyed seeing other people succeed. And I became a little bit addicted to that. And loads of you in network marketing will probably be in it for the same reasons. Hey, Sharon. Oh, Northern Ireland. I need to go to Ireland soon as well. I might be going in January. Hey, Yasmin. Hey, bits and bobs. It's lovely to see you all on. Okay. 8 years ago, November the 18th, 2013. I was December the 10th, 2013. So we're kind of the saming. That's amazing. Okay, so working around the children, I can give you some tips, but I also want you to know that in the first instance, when I built massively and fast, I had a lot of help and support. Okay. So I want you to know that as a full disclaimer, because us mums is like so hard on ourselves as it is. I don't need, and anyone who's ever sort of joined my team or entered network marketing, I always say to them, like, it's hard, mind. It's not going to happen fast, mind. I did this, and this, mind. I was crazy, mind. So they're not disillusioned in like, look, this is hard work. If you want big things and fast, it's hard work. Working around the children, things that really helped me was to make sure that I did have boundaries, that I booked things in after bedtime. So bedtime was a really important time for me. I wanted to do the bath routine, bath bottle bed routine, and that is something like I wouldn't budge on for a certain number of days of the week. So I wanted to, I can't remember what it was exactly. I wanted to do at least 4 out of 7. Other times, I've got to be honest, I was traveling up and down the country. We don't have to do that anymore. Everything is online. So it's totally different now. But I would say, my advice, if you're building around the children, is get your boundaries set. Now, if your boundaries are so strict that you're like, I will not work past 5 o'clock in the evening because that's family time. I will not work before 10 o'clock. And then you're working a normal job from 11 till 3. I mean, the chances of you building anything big are slim to none. Let's be realistic about it. Like, you've got to be marketing your business. You've got to be speaking to people. So yeah, let's be realistic about it. However, giving yourself boundaries of, this is really important to me, and if I don't do this, I'm not going to feel good about myself, i.e. bath time, or whether it's spending cooking the family meal at night. If that is something that is like a value of yours, don't compromise it. That's something that you shouldn't compromise, because you're not going to be happy, and when you're not happy, business doesn't build so good anyway. So it's kind of like a swings and roundabouts. Make sure you're happy with your boundaries. The second thing for me is pay people to do things. I mean, if you're earning the money, I'm not telling you to get into debt to get a cleaner, or get into debt to get someone to do your ironing or whatever. But work out if you can streamline certain tasks. I actually really enjoy cleaning, and I had a cleaner for years, and then I started to do my own, and now I've just got another cleaner because I am pushing forward in my businesses and getting back into work. And so I know, as much as I like cleaning, what I can do in 3 hours in a week will be way more profitable than me paying somebody else to do it. So yeah, I've given up on the deep clean once a week. I think it's about working out what's going to work for you and you guys. Maybe that's getting HelloFresh. So your evening meal is sorted. You don't have to think about cooking. It's there. You cook the recipe. It's done. Maybe it's just streamlining some time to give you more time to put into your businesses or whatever it is that you're going to be doing. So working around children, I would say don't try and pacify and shoo away, that's not going to make you feel good about yourself as a mum. That's not a good mum. And really, how much effective work can you really get done when you've got that going on? Give that your attention. If that is your intention, like, give it your attention. Be the mum, have the quality time, and then find pockets of time outside of that. And if you're like, I have no pockets of time, then you have no pockets of time. Life isn't about being unhappy until, or I'll be happy when. It's about looking at your situation right now, identifying, like, that's what I got. I got 2 hours a day. I'm going to do whatever I can consistently in that 2 hours a day. And that is all I've got. So whatever level of business that I can build in that time is what I'm building. And everything else, it just is what it is. I've taken the last, obviously 10 months since my sister passed away, and it just was what it was. There's no drive in me, there's no motivation there was nothing. I had nothing to give. 64 days after Nick died, I had Archie, and then he was really poorly, and reflux and colic, and I think that was a good distraction, to be honest. But it was just what it was. There was no point beating myself up about it. It just is what it is. Do you think I'll make it around the children? 6 months old and 2 years old, I help. Oh my God. Gabriella, I'm sending help. That's hard work. That's a full-time job and some. That is so hard work. Like, Archie's 8 months and they get a little bit more active, don't they? But still 6 months, you've got it full on. Pick your times, girl. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Listen, I was talking to, she's become one of my best friends, Beth. I met her through network marketing, actually, not part of my team, but I met her through network marketing. She's become my personal trainer now. She's awesome. I will share her with you soon. And we were at the gym together this morning, and we were talking about disease. We were saying about being happy and obviously stress. I believe one of my sister's contributing factors to maybe why she got her rare cancer was stress. I think when your body is operating at a level where you are producing adrenaline and cortisone, whatever it is, at that consistently, like, it doesn't run right and things happen, like your cells don't regenerate right. And that's cancer. So I think stress plays a big part of it. And Beth and I were talking this morning. I said, look, it's like what they say on The Secret. A body that is not at ease, I think that's what disease means, disease. That's when you start to, and you get physical effects. I know that grief is not just, I feel sad, it's emotional, I feel low, you can't stop crying, my emotions are crazy. It's not. It's a physical. Anyone who's dealt with grief or even other things going on in their life, stress, it will come out in different ways if you don't deal with it. So disease is a body that's not at ease. So we need to do our very best to keep as stress-free as possible. And I don't care if you're building businesses or whatever, you and your health, you are irreplaceable. You're irreplaceable. So you need to look after you, fill your own cup first, be realistic. You've got no family help, Gab. Like, there's only a certain amount you could do. You will only look back and regret. So just think, timing is everything. So, you do what you can do right now. And as they get older and they grow and you have your beautiful time with your kids, things will change. You'll have more time. Yes, the beauty of network marketing is you can build a team. And so your efforts are multiplied. So, of course, in the pockets of time that you do have, I would suggest building a team, building a great network of other mums who probably want the same as you, and be realistic with them. Listen, girls, you're not going to, go crazy and set the world alight on your own. You can build a team and do it, but only do that in the pockets of time that you have, and don't stress yourself out or make your life any less quality. Okay, so that is my beliefs around that. Okay, second thing, top 3 leadership advice that I would give. First thing, recognize, don't repel. There's so many people who are so passive aggressive, and I fell into the trap. Don't get me wrong. When I first started my journey, I watched people before me, and Some of them learned and changed and some of them didn't. And I have paid a lot of money to go and learn and grow as a human. I wouldn't turn my nose up at spending. I'm just about to spend 25,000 on more training. It's not specifically in network marketing, but it will help me in that field too. So I know that to grow, I have to get uncomfortable. I have to hurt first. It's like growing a muscle at a gym. You have to tear a muscle. It bleeds, it hurts. You have the aches for days, and then you grow bigger. It's just a metaphor for life, right? If you want to grow as a person, things happen, challenges come, and it's from the pain that you then learn how to overcome them, and you grow. So my theory about recognize, don't repel is, if you are someone who builds a big network, like, get rid of the ego. It's ugly, gives the industry a really bad name, and you're not that great because you built a network of people. You're that great if those people still respect you years down the line. You build wonderful relationships and whatever. Yeah, we all learn. I've done things wrong in the start of my journey from following people I shouldn't have. I didn't know any other way. But, that's just life. You learn, you find your people, gravitate towards the people that really inspire you and that you learn from, and that do things that are in line with your values. Don't necessarily follow a hype. You do things that feel right to you, and be strong about that. You can be. That's totally cool. And I'm talking value wise, not just like, oh, I don't want to post that, and I don't want to do that party like they said to me or whatever. I don't mean little things like that. Like, no, I'm talking about values, treating people a certain way, treating your team a certain way. So recognize, don't repel. I have seen so many people, and to be honest, I did it this way until I realized, and then was like, poof, mind blown. So you build a team of a lot of people, and they are seeing success, and it's exciting, and so many people are achieving, and it is tempting to only shout out about the people who are achieving the big things. But the reality is 90% of your organization, not because the industry doesn't work, but because of what people join to get out of it. So 90% of, I don't know, Lloyd's TSB don't join to become the corporate manager of the bank. 90% of them join to like work in the call center and be a bank teller or whatever, bank cashier, or whatever it is. But it's the same with this industry. 90% of them do not join to make a lot of money. They don't join to replace their income. They join for a little bit of extra cash that they can run in the pockets of time alongside what it is that they're already doing. And that's cool. But by only recognizing the people who achieve big things, you're going to repel the people who are there, who make up 90%, who are there for like the community. They're there for that little bit of extra cash, but they love getting involved in the community. And you're just shouting about the people who are doing the big things. I would recommend that you shout about the people who are doing the big things. But if you're going to do that, you tell a story. For example, when I started, I sold a lot of like one kind of product that I really focused on, and I was getting shouted out about all the time, which sounds great. Well done. Emma sold 64 of these in 6 weeks. She's amazing. She's great. Give her a round of applause. And all those beautiful people in those groups are giving me a round of applause. They're like, yeah, wow, she's not human. She's crazy. She's amazing. She's this, she's that, which might sound great. It felt great to be recognized. But think of the effect that would have had on 90% of the people. Now, these aren't 90% of the people who had bad attitudes. I used to think that was, oh gosh, well, if they don't like seeing other people do really well, they've just got a bad attitude. But that's not true. I was wrong. I was wrong. It's not that people don't want to see other people do better. Human nature is that if you are giving your 100%, your 110%, and you're getting some results, and then somebody else comes in, breaks wind and sells 100 products, and you're like, what? I've been slugging my guts out, and then they come in, break wind, sell 100. What the hell's going on? Like, that's just not going to make you feel good. It's not a bad attitude. It's not like you're a bad human. You're still lovely and you want other people to do well, but you're like, how come? How is this possible? This person is not human. And actually, it has a detrimental effect on the majority of your organization. And that's not great leadership. And look, until you know, you don't know. So that's fine. If you're just learning it now, cool. And drop in the comments like lesson, or drop a light bulb emoji in the comments. Like if you're getting like aha moments, I want to know about it. And I want you to tag some friends and let them know too. Even your leaders, because this is information that I think if people knew and they understand or they're open to growing, they're suddenly like, wow, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The same way how I used to run my incentives. I used to put out, if you achieve this, you get this. If you achieve that, you get that. If you achieve this, you get this. And I used to put it in the same group and I used to run it that way. And then I learned, Ray Higdon was part of my learning with that, of like how to run an incentive. And then I was like, oh yeah. And then I got much better results from running incentives. So my point being is that leadership is always a learning role. So you're always going to be learning new things and implementing them, and go with what feels good to you. So I know that I've told you kind of what not to do, and I've touched on what to do. So let's say, let me give you an example of, yes, I did sell a lot of the one product, and you want to recognize that person because she was amazing and she's doing well, and you want to push her up to the next level of, confidence and whatever. And so how would you have recognized someone like me when I achieved that big thing without upsetting other people? You tell them a challenge that they've overcome. You tell people the story, because nobody just wakes up, presses a button, and is able to sell a load of stuff or recruit a load of people. There will be some work that went on in order to do that, some learning that took place, and there were probably some reservations that that person had, or doubts in their own confidence that that person had before they then went on to like really achieve. And people need to be told that, because instead of just focusing on the amazing thing that is the result, if you just told the story, it would make so much more sense to people and inspire them to keep going, or to change tactic, or to just be able to relate to somebody else. So I would recognize me by saying, hey, this is Emma, and I feel like I really need to give her a shout out, because when Emma started, her biggest fear was being able to find customers. She never used social media much. She's never sold a product in her life. In fact, she used to own a salon, and her sister used to joke that she couldn't even sell a nail varnish. She would go nuts with my sister. And yet, by logging into this training and following what we were taught here, this is what she did, dum, dum, dum. And as a result, she sold a crazy 64 of these products, which has given her X amount in profit. We're getting Emma to share her story on Friday, like log in to find out exactly how she's done it and how she overcame the low confidence in order to do so. That is telling someone like, this was the struggle, this was the action, this was the result. Like, people are way cooler with that than they are with just like, check out Emma, she's superhuman, she's an alien, she's beamed down from Sales Island and, knows everything. And I didn't. And so it was, but if you just look on, that's what you think. And then most people think, oh, well, that didn't happen to me, so I'm probably never going to be successful. I'll give up. You don't want that. You've got to keep people around the fire for long enough that they will catch a spark. That's really important in our industry. I've gone so far into recognizing, I'm not going to go into the other two. Maybe I'll just go quickly. It's not personal. Don't forget that. There'll be some good and bad eggs in your organization. My organization is 60,000. There've been some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eggs. There've been some not so good, not so great people. And that's just the way it is. And it's not personal to you. Like, once it goes so far, like, you have no control over it. Don't be scared to not surround yourself with that stuff. So, I'm just saying, like, it's not personal to you. Someone treats you really badly, or, maybe you have problems with an upline or whatever. It's not personal to you. You do you. Stick with your values, keep your head straight, and keep going forward. Have a structure. Having a structure is really important, especially if you're working it around kids. Work out what you can do. Stick to the Stick to what it is that you can do and keep that structure. As a leader, yes, it's great to have training for certain things on certain days. It's great to give people information about like a from and to, go from this kind of person to this kind of person by doing these 3 steps that I'm sharing live on Friday. Clues are in the titles with lots of things. I'm bringing out a Facebook Live thing very soon, so you can go to emmacooperonline.com, sign up there. I'm going to be letting you guys know when I'm releasing all this stuff, so you can sign up there. Number 3 is the tools that I use to help plan all of this stuff. You guys know that I own Pro Planner. I am the founder, one of the founders of Pro Planner, and we have this year 6 different designs. We also have a network marketing planner and we have a general planner. Take a look on the website at the difference in the 2, but I am going to do another live showing you the difference in the 2 because I get this question a lot. Here are, I should say, look at the shine on that bad boy. It's amazing, huh? Here we have the leopards. Here come the leopards. I'm not singing, a really bad voice. So here we have the leopard prints, all network marketing planners, and we have the giraffe prints. I know, too many nice ones. I find it really difficult to choose. My planner is my world. Without my planner, I couldn't live. I time block. When I'm working, I'm working. When I'm with the kids, I'm with the kids. When I'm exercising, I'm exercising. When I am forward planning for my business, I'm forward planning for my business. I'm not scrolling through social media. I'm not 100 tabs open. I'm not talking to you, but thinking about something else. If I'm with you and I'm all yours. If I'm with somebody else, I'm all theirs. I can't hear you. Like, I am all in the moment. I am present. I am very strict with my boundaries now, and I'm enjoying life much, much better as a result. If you haven't seen some of my time blocking videos, you can have a look and you might find them, but I'll be doing loads more over the coming weeks as we head towards 2022 and people want to go there being way more organized, and maybe they want to see some more success or they want to see some more balance in 2022. Another tool that I use for the daily running of my business is my desk planner, which is underneath my laptop. I'm going to try and get it. Social media scheduler and content planner. This is actually a big part of my time. I run my businesses online, and so that means that I have to plan out social media content. I do it normally, I block it and do it 2 weeks at a time so that I know on that Monday I've done 2 weeks blocked. I've worked out any campaigns that I've got coming up. All the digital assets are done for it. The emails are written, they're scheduled and ready to go. I like to be organized because I'm a mum, and the little ones, you know, anything can happen with those. So if I know that that is done, I'm showing up live, I'm doing my bits, I'm all planned out. So they're on a social media bundle, or you can buy them separately. Got a scheduler and a content planner. That's my like musts. I have just got into being really active in my network marketing business again from yesterday. So my prospecting pad will be my Bible. I also use these for people who sort of reply to my polls about certain products. I gather lists in there and people I'm speaking to about business. So my prospecting pad is my must for me. I have my desk planners, which I don't know how I will get through 10 minutes, never mind a day without them. So I've got my brain dump desk planner here, so you can put everything out there, then you list them in order of priorities, just gets them out of your head, and then you write them in order of the priority on your desk planner. Hi Vic. Oh, I hope it arrives today in filled. I hope so. The general Pro Planner bundle just came out on my timeline. So tempted to get it. Well, I'm sure that other people will write in the comments, Gab. The general planner, remember, is not specific to network marketing. And then there is a network marketing specific bundle as well. We've got Black Friday coming up, haven't we? I'm going to start it early. I know everyone in my team's going to have a nightmare like, oh my gosh, you told us this was the deadline and we're getting all the, I'm like, no. I've got some exciting ideas. So it's going to be good for you guys, by the way. Okay, so tools I use, planner, social media bundle, desk planner, 2-day desk planner as well, because when I got a load of stuff, I put it on there, then onto my brain dump one. Canva.com, that is an amazing tool for me. It allows people who are not very technical and good at imagery and stuff to make things look pretty beautiful and on brand. So I think it's a must. I have Canva Pro. I think it's like, I want to say like 25 quid a year. Might be completely wrong, and it might be more than that. I think it's about that. It's really not a lot of money, or maybe it's like £10 a month, and then like some on top. I'm not sure, but I will do a training on it. But it's unbelievable. I love that. I love my desk phone. Total, isn't it, Vic? I physically cannot live without it. It's nuts. That's when I know it's a good product. I'm like, okay, I can't live without that. So even if other people stop buying it, I still have to produce enough for me because I can't live without it. And then I have Google Forms. I really use Google Forms a lot. This is to collect emails. This is to launch campaigns, so product campaigns. You don't have to have a new product to be able to do a launch. That's one of my things. I love to launch. So Google Forms is a great way of collecting information. Also, things like if you're doing free giveaways, if you're tracking incentives for your team, it's just a one-stop shop that you can create these Google Forms, and they're just amazing. So I love those as well. Now, I have gone on for longer than I anticipated today, but I hope that you find it useful. I hope that you press that share button and share it with other people who might just be able to take a couple of tips, a couple of bits of advice, get organized, not be so hard on themselves, set some goals, be realistic. You know, you can smash your business. You can do, but do it in the pockets of time that are comfortable for you and at the level that is comfortable for you right now. So there's a 2-day desk planner. So this is the brain dump one. Brain dump everything here. Then you will put the numbers in here in order of priority. Then you will write them in order of priority in your to-do list. And you have a notes section. The 2-day desk is in my kitchen, but it has way more sort of entry things. It's got today, tomorrow, personal, then notes and a mantra. I'm just seeing if I can find it just to show you. If I type in 2-day on the website, I'll bring it up. Yeah, there we go. And I will show you guys just so you can see. Chrome tab. There we go. Perfect. You should be able to see that now. Yes. Yeah. Let me put it on the whole screen for you guys so it's bigger than me. So you can probably see, and I will zoom in here. Maybe that might be more helpful. So yeah, there's more spots. You can do it. So today and tomorrow, you can carry things over if you don't get them done. You've also got a personal bit. So, you know, when you're sat there doing your work and you're like totally distracted thinking, oh my God, I need to get the baby's meals for the next 2 days, or I need to get my son's snacks for school. I just jot it down. Oh, I need to get a dress for that thing on Friday. Like I just jot it down in there and I forget about it. It's out of my head. So yeah, I find them both really, really useful. And depending how much I have on my plate, I can kind of jog between the two. So that's the difference. I hope that helps you, my darling. There we go. I can't organize my day without my profile and the notebooks and all the other aids. Oh, I love you. You're so amazing. I'm glad you find them useful. Do you know what? It's just what I find useful. I selfishly have this business because I'm telling you, over the years, some stuff has happened where I'm like, it's not even worth it, but I can't physically live without it. Can't live without it. So yeah, traditional business is tough going, man, but it's worth it. It's worth it. You're welcome, Anna. You're welcome. Right. I will leave you guys to it. I hope you have an amazing, amazing Tuesday. I hope this has helped you. I hope that you can implement some of these things and see some great results. Do let me know. I've also just released a new podcast episode, which is the top growth tips to grow your Instagram that you can action right now, today, using stories. So go and have a listen if you've got some free time. Pop me in your ears and have a little listen about how you can use Instagram right now to grow your online business. Take care. Thank you, Gabriella. You've been so interactive. I really appreciate you guys. And you, Ingville, thank you so much for coming on. And you, Vic, as well. You are just beautiful humans. I appreciate you all so much. Hey, Katie, it was so nice to see you. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Go make it happen.